impact winning.
Yeah, fair enough. Real quick before we hit a break here, I do want to get you guys' thoughts on Indiana. Obviously, first year for Darren DeVries, and there've been some good wins, but overall it just sort of feels underwhelming. Like, doesn't feel like they're really threatening to make any kind of run here. Justin, what have you made of Indiana? This is now kind of 2 straight blowouts here. Again, granted on the road, but it just doesn't feel like they have much going right now.
I'll tell you one thing. I wish Lamar Wilkerson was on a good basketball team. I do wish that. Because, man, like, his scoring ability at every single level is probably the most impressive thing on this Indiana team. But, I mean, to McCall's point, like, they just don't have enough, especially in a conference that is loaded, right? Like, they don't have enough size. They don't have enough guys that can really get it done on a consistent basis. And so I think that's just kind of where you're at. Like, there's not really any, light at the end of the tunnel, because you can't fix a team at this point in the season that just doesn't have enough talent and ability when it comes to going against a Purdue and Illinois and Michigan. Like, you just can't really do anything with that. And obviously McCall could talk to that way more being a coach, but that's just what I see. Like, they're just lacking in areas that you can't necessarily lack in this type of conference. And I think that's why going on the road in these type of games, that's kind of why you see some of these results, even when Wilkerson scores the ball, even when DeVries knocks down shots outside. Like, they just don't have enough, in my opinion.
Matt, how about you, man? What do you make of Indiana?
Where does the latest Field of 68 bracket have them right now in terms of Indiana? Do we have them in the?
They're
we have
10
them in
seed.
10 seed. Yeah, we have. Them
They're
as a 10
clinging.
seed.
They're holding on.
They're holding on for dear life right now. Like that. I mean, that's that they are holding on for dear life. They got Northwestern coming up, Michigan State coming up. Both those 2 games are at home. Minnesota, and then they got to go to Ohio State to close out the season. The margin for error for them is extremely small. I think DeVries going through the league, like I said earlier, first year being in the league, maybe underestimated just how big physical, the front courts of these teams are, the better teams in the league. I mean, Illinois, positional size, Michigan, positional size, Michigan State, huge up front in the front court. Like, you got to have guys that can be physical and play in different ways. Yes, you can play with great space, play with great pace, but if you don't have the front court to compete with these other front courts in this league, you'll get swallowed up. I think that's what Coach DeVries will understand going through this first season. Guy's a ball coach. He's a great coach. He's won wherever he's been. The turnaround that he had last year at West Virginia. But this Indiana team, they gotta get bigger. They have to get more physical. And there's no question about it. And sometimes you got to go through a difficult league, in a difficult year to understand that. Like, this is what we need. And we need more of this. And I think that'll be the first thing that he addresses, and 2, you're not going to have your son moving forward. You've had him, basically throughout your entire college career. And it's time to move on from that and, get bigger, get more physical up front, and continue to add shooting.
Yeah, sometimes it's weird, but sometimes, having somebody, so close to you like your son on the team can kind of handicap you in some ways, right? I've seen it in Memphis multiple times, believe it or not. I thought, they would just be the one, but then there was another Hardaway that came in, and it's happening again. So pretty amazing. All right, when we get back, we're going to do some blind resumes here as we, try to figure out who belongs where in the NCAA tournament. That's up next, Field of 68 After Dark.